Riders, welcome back to the channel. Today we got on test the Santa Cruz Heckler. Now let's get the elephant out of the room. It is a very expensive e-bike for the spec you get, but Santa Cruz have played in that field for a fair bit of time. This one here, the bottom of the range spec, is starting at $12,999. You then go up to the R build, which then goes to $14,999. Then you go to the EXO build at $18,449. And then you've got the Axis build above that, which is pushing $19,990. So basically 20 grand for an e-bike. I tell you what, when you can buy like a top of the range 10K Merida E160 with Fox Factory everything, compared to a bottom of the range Santa Cruz, man, I tell you, they're expensive, but hey, I've got a Santa Cruz. People pay for the brand. Let me show you the spec on the Santa Cruz Heckler. Santa Cruz have used the Bronson as the base bike, obviously added an integrated battery and motor, and the Heckler was born. Santa Cruz Heckler is running a 27.5 front and rear wheel. The Shimano STEPS E8000 motor has a 504 watt-hour battery. We have guide RE brakes with 200mm rotors stopping us. Santa Cruz's VPP suspension design with a RockShox Super Deluxe Select. This build we have SRAM's 12-speed NX Eagle on the rear, and up the front we have RockShox Yari running 160mm of travel. So climbing on the Santa Cruz Heckler, it's really good. Quite a steep seat tube angle, manages to keep your weight forward over the bars, so you don't really notice your front wheel lifting up too much, and that's even with the pretty short chainstays at 445mm. So this doesn't really show up, but this is probably 30 to 35% gradient. This hill, it's a steep fire road, and this thing is just chewing it up. But the front wheel isn't really lifting, especially with that short chainstay. It's good, very good climber. The Shimano E8000 motor, it's been out in the market for a long time. If anything, it's getting a bit long in the tooth, provides plenty of assistance. The only one thing I'd say about it is when you get into like a higher cadence range, it does tend to struggle. It doesn't offer the same amount of assistance that the other motors like the Bosch Gen 4 or the Bros. So Santa Cruz have paid a lot of attention to the VPP suspension design. It is a very busy area of the bike, trying to fit your motor, the battery, and the linkage down here. It's really good, keeps all the weight really low, nice and planted. But in my opinion, this is one of the best pedaling e-bikes that I've ridden. Range on the Santa Cruz Heckler. It has a 500 watt-hour battery. For the price, even up to the EXO build or XX1 build, which is nearly $20,000. So they've only got 500 watt-hour batteries. I think that's pretty poor. We should at least be seeing some 600 watt-hour batteries for these full-powered e-bikes. One of the biggest gripes I've got with my Levo that I didn't get is I've got a 500 in there, but I wish I had the 700 battery. It takes out all the range anxiety, and with e-bikes, you're on there longer and you're riding further. What I did find though, in comparison to my Mega Tower I ride, is this bike did feel quite short for me. You can definitely adapt to it, but I'd want to put a larger dropper post, probably a 175 to 200 on here. I did find the seat got in the way a little bit whenever I was moving around, but I am 6'1" and the bike's a bit small. Santa Cruz have done a really good job speccing some decent tyres. The only thing I'd recommend with any e-bike is going for a heavier casing. So they've done EXO Plus on there. I would definitely recommend going for a double down, or even better, the downhill casing. Definitely on the rear. You can possibly run a lighter casing on the front. As you can see here, I'd much rather the weight penalty of a heavier downhill casing tyre than having to walk home and deal with flats. So really enjoying the Maxxis Minion DHR2s in a 2.6. The Santa Cruz Heckler, you can run up to a 2.8 Personally, I reckon they're monster truck tyres. I really enjoy a 2.6. It allows you to pick a line a little bit better on the trail. So what's the Heckler like descending? Descending on the Heckler is really, really good fun. The bike is very playful, very poppy. It's a typical 650B, lovely bike to ride. The only thing I found that was interesting with it is when you went into some harder technical rock gardens, it was quite easily knocked off line and it didn't feel as stable at speed. Yeah, I'm just a bit scared of getting knocked off line. I'm usually off the brakes down there, but I was definitely on the brakes. But apart from that, this is a brilliant flow trail bike. It's brilliant fun. You could sit on it all day. It is one of the best pedaling bikes without any pedal bob. One of the things I really like about the Heckler is the chainstay protection. They bought this on, I believe, with the Mega Tower. It's a sleeved look with a whole lot of ribs over the chainstay arm, and the bike is silent going down hills. Who's the Santa Cruz Heckler for? If you're interested in doing a lot of big trail rides, a lot of more flowy blue trails, Santa Cruz Heckler is a really good bike probably for you. If you're interested more in the downhill sort of gravity enduro, bigger hitting e-bikes, I don't really think this one's for you. Plus, you've got to have the crazy budget to be able to support that. Few things that are really, really dicky on the Heckler. It's charge port. It's got this silly, stupid little flap that gets stuck, and I don't think it would stop any water. So there's going to be water ingress. And the wheels, they're just your typical 30mm wide alley rims. You're going to ding them, you're going to kill them. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you like my channel, subscribe and be a part of the fun.